Alright, further into the maintenance. This might be in the oil change video, it might not. We are going to have a look at the air cleaner. I'm pretty sure it's clean. Let's look at it. These screws are tight. So off camera, we used an impact driver and we got them loose just to kind of shave some time off the video. Let's go ahead and pull these off. The gentleman I got this bike off of seemed to really keep up on the maintenance. I know he didn't ride it very much, and I know a lot of stuff like the oil changes he had a local shop do. But if he did any of the work, my man, Rick, you're a professional. I'm not finding rounded off bolts. I'm not finding things over tight. I'm not finding sloppy mechanical work. So if you did any of the work on here, good job, brother. And whoever you took it to, if you did not do the work and you took it somewhere, they did an excellent job as well. You see daylight through this air filter. Pan-end style air filter. We'll wash them out. It don't need it. I can see daylight. It's going to look dirty. That's how they look. But when you can't see it off camera, but I can. When I'm holding it up to the sun, out of camera over here, of course, I can see daylight through it just fine. Through the inside and everything, so she's good. We don't need to change this. But, as I said, we wanted to look-see at it. Just because that's what the hell we do. Put her back on, get her back together. This is part of maintenance. That's what you do. You don't just assume that it's good, man. Take it apart and look at it, for God's sakes. Screws, back together. Next thing we're going to do maintenance wise today, I really don't think we need to do it, but I might make it in the video, it might not, but is to pull the spark plugs out. The heads are cool enough, and we're just going to pull them out, take a look at them, and be sure that they're serviceable condition, and I can get an idea on how this carburetor is tuned. And then I think I do want to add a little more accelerator pump squirt to it, because I feel like it could use it. That's the beautiful thing about these old engines like this. You can tune them by ear with a screwdriver. You don't need a freaking laptop. And that is why I love these old carbureted Evolution engines. A little bit of tinkering, a little bit of tuning, aftermarket carburetor pipes and camshaft, and they will make as much power as a modern twin cam series. No, this is not going to make the amount of power that a Milwaukee 8 makes. It's not. But the twin cam bikes, yeah, this will do everything a twin cam will. It'll do it with 80 cubic inches. They're simple, easy to maintain. That's why I love them. Alright. Anyways, catch y'all later. Let's see what the spark plugs look like. Okay, we've already removed the spark plug wire. Go ahead. Remove the spark plug itself. I'm working around the camera and it is a pain in the ass. So forgive me, but I already know what they look like. I'm just showing you this. I'm gonna piss off some Harley Davidson purists. This motorcycle has Japanese spark plugs in it. NGK. Which, by the way, is my favorite brand of spark plugs. So I'm not gonna hate. I don't care. I like NGK spark plugs. They're great. Back in the day, other than S&S, your hot ticket was a Mikuni carburetor. Well, I'll be damned if that ain't Japanese too. Well, we look great. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but there's no wear on the electrode. And if you're looking, that's coffee with a tinge of cream in it. This engine's burning perfect. I got the carburetor adjusted up good. Like I said, I would just let me shut the gas off here. I had it running a second ago. Anyways, I would like just another little bit of accelerator pump, just to tune it a little better, you know. But as far as the fuel mixture, she is spot on, baby. Spark plug looks good, and yeah, off camera, I may or may not have, you know, pulled the front plug and checked it already. Dude, I can't put everything on camera. I'm sorry, peoples. It would just take me too long to get done what I gotta do. Very gentle. Very gentle putting these suckers back in. Don't want to strip out a head. Don't want to helicoil a head. It's a pain in the ass. Don't want to do it. Don't care. Now, I've been doing this long enough that I don't think about it. I just do it. These are used spark plugs. They already had the washers crushed. You're going to wind them in until they're snug, and you know, between an eighth and a quarter turn past snug, past finger tight. Anyway, see, it's seated right there. That's about all tighter I can get with my fingers. And with this fuel tank, petcock setup, all that, it's just easier to do this with a wrench. So that's what we're doing. But, yep, right there. That's perfect. Yep, a little bit more for good measure. Go on ahead, replace your spark plug cap. Make sure it clicks in good. Alright. So, that is your periodical little maintenance. You know, have a look-see at your spark plugs, have a look-see at your air cleaner, change your oil. That's every 3,000. People tell you 5. I do it at 3 because I do it at 3. Once a season, change the transmission fluid. We showed you that earlier in the video. But down here, in your primary, inside, right here, under here, right here, take this here cover off, and there's a chain in there, and you gotta take your finger on it and feel the slack. If there's too much slack, there's a way to adjust it. We'll get into that in a future video. But once a year, there's a drain plug on this. You drain the oil out of this, and you put in 1 quart of 2050. You can buy primary oil. Some guys say to use ATF. It's kind of up in the air. Harley Davidson recommends 2050 in the engine, in the primary and the transmission. If Harley Davidson recommends it, I reckon that's what you ought to use. You feel me? This is good. I'm not going through the rigmarole of showing you this. I've been doing this long enough, and I'm hungry, and I got pork chops that are going to be going on a grill in about an hour. So, take my word for it. She's good. We'll do a clutch adjustment video here maybe next week. I'll actually take this apart and show you. But this is your general maintenance for today. We did an oil change, checked the air filter, checked the spark plugs, checked the transmission fluid. We are good. We can now take this here motorcycle just about anywhere I want to take it. I can run it hard as I want to run it. Everything that I wanted to check has been checked, and she's good to go. Catch you later. Once again, Rick, dude, this is an excellent machine. Thank you so much. Looking for one of these Evos in a Dyna that was clean for the longest time, and this is what's up. This is how a motorcycle should be maintained. I don't have to fix other people's bullshit, and I absolutely love that. I can't tell you, like, I got my first Harley Big Twin, the bearing behind the clutch went bad. I decided to take all this apart, take this off, take the sprockets, just strip the whole side of the engine off. Dude, the nightmare I had to deal with, and I wasn't doing YouTube at that particular point in my life, and I would have been demonetized instantly because the cuss words were flying. on something like this was done by somebody who loves his motorcycle and takes proper care of it. Or it was done at a shop who is getting paid high dollar, because everything's done right on this, and I love that about it. That way I can keep it that way. Thanks for watching Phoenix Motorsports, Kevin 654. I will catch y'all later.